All right, so we're here at the TLA offices, and tonight is the screening of Jamie and Jessie Are Not Together. And we have with us the director, Wendy Jo Carlton, and one of the lead actresses, Jacqui Jackson, and
Fawzia Mirza.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And we're so glad that they're in town for QFest. And one thing that I wanted to ask about is the love story. And Jacqui, I have a feeling that you can speak on that.
I know a lot about love stories, I guess. This is a story of Jamie and Jessie, two queer women who live in Chicago together, who are both actresses, and they live together, but they're not together. But it's awkward because everybody thinks that they are. Turns out Jessie is in love with Jamie. Jamie's about to move to New York. So Jessie tries to plot a few ways of getting with Jamie somehow, but it doesn't work out, so she goes a different direction, totally backfires, and there's singing and dancing.
I can't wait to see the singing and dancing. And Fawzia, this role for you is a departure because it's a non-traditional casting role. What is?
Yes, it is. Well, I guess it's non-traditional in a few ways. I mean, I play the older sort of love interest to Jacqui's character, and you know, I mean, I think for me it's also exciting to play somebody as a woman of color of South Asian descent. It's nice to play somebody named Rhonda that has nothing to do with being from India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, or Bangladesh. So that's pretty cool.
And she's kind of a little bit of a cougar in the movie and part of a love triangle, and I can't imagine a better actor for the role.
And Wendy Jo, you were here in 2009 with Hannah Free, which was really popular, really popular. And so your inspiration just to come into this film from that one? What?
Well, you know, the inspiration for Jamie and Jessie Are Not Together is really partly from my own experiences in life with being in love with a best friend, being still attracted to an ex-girlfriend. You know, those gray areas of intimacy and that movement between people who are really close. And I guess I really wanted to write a love story that was about that complexity and also how messy it can be, and kind of celebrate the messiness, you know, and not just kind of put it in a box of, oh, lesbian drama, because I don't see it that way. I see it as beautiful and interesting and organic and sexy.
I like that. And then when you're a writer-director, do you find yourself just rewriting on, like, as you're shooting? Like, does it happen?
Yeah. I wrote the script in last summer in July and August of 2010, and then I worked a lot with the main actors and kind of workshopping the scenes with them. And so I rewrote based on things that their interpretation might not make sense for the character after they got to know the character well. So it was a nice collaboration that way. And then rewriting on set is something it's pretty typical for me, because once you get there and you set up the lights and people are in costume, you feel it differently, you see it differently, and so I think I have to be really open to what the actors are bringing to it, to their characters, and they have fantastic ideas, and many of them better than what I have on the script, and that's, you know, part of what we did in this movie.
Which, if I can just jump in and put my 2 cents in, from my point of view, is a really awesome way to work, because I feel like, you know, I see this film as something that I have a lot of ownership over as well, because I've been able to have input on the very lines that are sometimes coming out of my mouth, and it's very affirming as an actor to be able to show up on set every day and think, all right, today it's not just about memorizing the lines on the page and saying the lines, it's about actually creatively collaborating with a group of people that I enjoy being around. It was a lot of fun to film that way.
I like that a
I'm
lot.
very, very fortunate with this cast. I would love to make 10 more movies with them. And maybe we will.
And we would love for her to make 10 more movies with us.
And we would love them to come here to do that, most definitely. So what's next for everyone?
Finding a job.
I'm doing a feature-length film called Silhouettes. It's being shot in Chicago, and it's a story of 3 South Asian individuals that starts, I think it starts September 1st.
Very cool.
And I'm writing and working on a few different screenplays, hopefully shooting in the spring a film called The Orchard, which is somewhat of a murder mystery, queer love story, coming of age, but for a middle-aged woman.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you, ladies, for being here, and we can't wait till 7 o'clock this evening.
Thank
all right.
you.